All right, so we are back on the W.A.D.E concept presented by The Ring. I'm so excited for this video today. I don't even want to waste time. Misfits 22 press conference and first kind of meeting between all of the big names on this card went down today. If you guys didn't know, I'm also back on Misfits. I'll be commentating this card on August 30th. This feels like Misfits is back. And I know we say that a lot, but this one really feels that way. I'm coming back to commentate. We have Darren Till, Luke Rockhold in the main event. We have Tony Ferguson. It's Tony time versus Papy in the co-main. We have Dylan Dennis, probably the most hated man in combat sports on this card. This one feels special. And this press conference did not disappoint. No more wasting time. Let's get into it. What just happened? Misfits 22 presser was probably one of the more entertaining ones I've seen in a long time. What do I mean? The breakdown. Let's go.
He is the star of W.A.D.E Concept.
Welcome everybody to London, to Glazers Hall. This is a really interesting...
Oh shit, we got Dan Hardy leading the presser. Again, great move from Misfits. Numeiro, let's go.
And we have Numeiro's opponent, I can't believe I'm saying this, W.A.D.E Essex in the house. Looking in incredible shape already.
See, this is the thing. W.A.D.E Essex does have a pretty big fan base in the UK. Listen, I don't understand Love Island. I've never watched the show. My girlfriend loves it. Apparently, the UK loves it. Hell, even the US now loves this show. And the people that are on it have massive followings. I mean, the only thing I can compare it to is like reality TV in the early 2000s here in the US with like Jersey Shore and, you know, whatever else, the real world. But this guy has got a big following. This is what you do. This is what influencer crossover boxing should be. You have MMA fighters grabbing that fan base, and then you have maybe not on the YouTube influencer side, but the reality TV show all on one card. Brilliant.
Next up, we've got Papy. Awesome. Really looking forward to this fight.
Yeah, man. Papy.
And UFC royalty, interim lightweight champion of the world, Pkwy Tony Ferguson in the house.
The man right there. You know Dan Hardy is so pumped to see Tony. Listen, there's two ways that this thing's going to go. Like, there is a real opportunity for Papy to bury Tony Ferguson here and make a name off of him. But again, as bad as Tony has looked in the UFC, we really don't know what it looks like to him when he comes to boxing. I don't think it's going to be much different. Maybe it is, and maybe I'm the one being a hater. I'm not trying to say I don't believe in Tony. It's just when you see something, reality has to set in, and your eyes aren't lying to you when you watch Tony fight. But if Tony is able to turn back the clock, then good for him. And this is an opportunity for him to create a second life in his combat sports career, right? I mean, he is now, I think he's 40 or 41, but you've seen people leave the UFC and have good careers after it, right? You see that with Mike Perry. You see it with Darren Till. You see it with Ben Rothwell. You see it with some of these other guys that have flourished outside of the UFC, mostly in bare knuckle, but we'll see if Tony can do it in boxing.
The main event, Luke Rockhold, Darren Till. Welcome them both up onto the stage. Luke Rockhold first.
Luke Rockhold. Oh my God, he's got the blonde hair. I know Darren Till is about to let off shots at this man.
Who do I start with? Tony Ferguson, that's who I'm starting with. Tony, talk to me about this process of getting offered a fight, a boxing match, accepting it, and then finding out who the opponent is.
I've always wanted to box, wasn't allowed to box. Pop said you're going to find a sport and he's going to take you into college because I'm not paying for that shit. So all jokes aside, I've been hitting the speed bag since I was 15 and wanted to box for a very long time. I grew up wrestling, wearing wrestling shoes, and now I fought for a long time MMA without wrestling shoes, and everybody wanted to take me down. I've always been a multi-sport athlete, and this is another way for me to be able to go out there and test my athleticism against another person who's game to be able to sign on the dotted line. So much appreciate on that one for me to be able to go out and earn this victory.
And Papy, of course, KSI's hyped this.
Fucking love hearing Tony talk, dude. Sometimes the story gets convoluted and it goes to different places, but you could tell he's so dead serious and locked in when it comes to fighting. I don't care what you've seen on TikTok or whatever. It's a real dangerous fight for Tony and a massive opportunity for Papy.
Yeah, first of all, I want to thank everyone for being here, and I want to show huge respect for everyone that's going to step in the ring. I'm excited to fight Joey. I heard he has family in boxing, and I think you should take your glasses off and let us see your eyes.
I'll take him off when I want to take him off, mate.
Okay? Can you do it now? Because if you're gonna wear glasses for a couple of bruises, you might need a welding helmet after the fight.
Woo! Okay, first off, Numeiro speaking English. We applaud that for the English fans, for the people that are watching Misfits, and obviously he's got his massive Portuguese fan base, but one of the things that was always tough about, like, Whindersson Nunes, for example, is he didn't speak English, so you couldn't get a lot of back and forth out of him. Numeiro speaks English, and he's telling Joey, take those stupid-ass glasses off, because if you're scared of a little bruises, that's why you're wearing the glasses now. You might need a welding helmet after I'm done with you. Woo!
That's it, but I'm very excited to fight Joey, and I'm here to represent my country, Portugal.
Seem like you're shitting yourself, mate.
What?
You're like, da.
Yeah, bro, it's not my main language, you know?
Just relax, boy.
Yeah, I think you should relax. Because this is not Love Island, this is boxing.
Well, relax. Yeah, I got my glasses and I'm chilling, bruv. Like, what?
Hey, Joey, I was watching you backstage before you got changed.
Okay, there we go. Let's see.
You're feeling lively right now.
Yeah, man, come on. Bomb.
What's the feeling ahead of this? You said you feel like you've got inside his head already. You feel like you're going to be able to have his number.
Oh, do you know what? I didn't realise it would take this quick for him to crack.
Oh my God. He's gotten fucking tuned up a little bit. Now, again, you can look at this a couple different ways. He's committed, he's locked in, and, he's going through the rounds. He's doing the hard sparring. He's getting himself prepared. But, yeah, those look fresh. I mean, that could be stuff from today, to be honest with you, because it's not like black and blue yet, but it's definitely, his eyes are puffed out. So take it how you want to receive it. Pause. But Joey Essex is doing some hard sparring. You can tell.
I'm excited, and this is we'll see what happens. But yeah, just let him keep talking what he wants to say, innit?
Getting fiery already. All right, let's go to the main event. So, Luke, into boxing against Darren Till, someone that you're very familiar of as a mixed martial artist. Did you watch his foray into boxing? Were you impressed with his hands?
I paid attention to the kid. He's done all right.
Yes, dude. Okay. Luke is already coming with that, like, little bro attitude toward Darren Till. And Luke is known for kind of doing this, especially in his MMA days. He would ego a lot of guys. Like, hey, listen, this kid is not on my level, da-da-da. That's kind of how he approached fights until the second Bisping fight where things kind of changed, and he did that to Bisping too. But I can just see it. The way he's, like, smirking and stuff. This is Luke's game. I love it.
He's always got his mouth open and his chin in the air. But
you haven't. You haven't.
Shut your fucking ass up and wait your turn, mate.
Oh my God. He even added the mate on the
Darren stepped away. He ran away from the game. And he got fat.
And now you've come to my game. This is my show. Me and Kes,
you fought a couple small...
You come to get paid.
You fought a couple bums.
I know.
You fought a couple bums and you got a little confidence. But I'm gonna bring you back down to earth, mate.
No, you need to come back down to the earth. The biggest ego in the room.
See what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. Again, Darren came through MMA like right after Luke had been a champion at 85 and had, at one point looked unstoppable as a champion. People forget, man. Luke Rockhold at one point was a monster at 185 pounds, and really no one had the answer for him. Freaking one-arm guillotined Bisping at a certain point, and then, after that short notice fight versus Bisping where he was just, I'm king shit, this guy don't even deserve to be in the octagon, and Bisping knocked him out, things changed a little bit. But yes, this is what I was talking about. Luke's got a bit of a, he's cocky, he's brash. That's a good read from Darren. This is like kind of how Luke operates.
What are you on about, mate? We've just had this out upstairs. Hey. You can't chat to me because Perry's a bum and you backed out like to fuck with him. How are you even chatting to me right now? And you're talking fat, this, that. You're just about the muscles, mate. Luke, you know that. You're too prideful.
I can fight now.
Psychologically destroy you and you're already doubting yourself with me. You're already doubting. I know you are.
Hear what Darren said to him. He said, I've already psychologically destroyed you. You're already doubting yourself. Very interesting. The mind games have already started between these two.
Push to the limit.
Your
Darren Stewart push you to the limit.
Mate. Have you seen that and shoot the boulder head? You fucking go and ask whoever keeps it up with that with your chin, mate. You're chinny. Three things that are going to lose you this fight.
I'm chinny,
your
mate.
Ego, your pride,
you've been taken out by 70-pounders.
Luke's making a decent point about Darren getting knocked out by Jorge Masvidal, although Darren should not have been at 70 when he was doing that. It looked like a brutal weight cut. But Darren says, I'm going to take three things from you: your pride, your ego, and your chin after this fight. This is nice back and forth. But Darren calling Luke Rockhold chinny, I mean, he got dropped by Bisping, got dropped by Jan Blachowicz. Obviously, the Mike Perry bare knuckle, I really look at that bare knuckle thing as it's completely different. There's no padding on those hands. I think anybody can get hurt and clipped and rocked in bare knuckle, which is what makes Mike Perry the king of the bare knuckle, right? He was not technically, stylistically a good boxer, stand-up fighter at the highest level of MMA, and obviously when he came over to boxing, Jake Paul messed him up as well. But in bare knuckle, you can even the playing field by being a little tougher and just having a chin. And that's kind of how he beat Luke. Luke hit him with some big-time stuff in that fight, and he just walked through it.
You seem to believe I'm not working for this, man.
No, I know you're working.
I'm putting the work in.
Luke,
and you will understand.
You're 45, like, you're working, but your body's shutting down. I'm 32.
You're 32 going on fucking 56.
How? What? Because I've got a bit of belly on me? You should, what the fuck? Anything?
Lifestyle.
That's what, lifestyle. Yeah, your lifestyle. You're worried about how you...
Dude, Darren's so wound up. Holy shit. He is wound the fuck up. Either two things are happening. Darren is just fired up to beat Luke, and he feels like, again, this is his moment. He is coming into his own at Misfits. Or, he was fired up about the Tommy Fury fight, and he kind of acted the same way. But the other side of it is, I don't know, maybe there is some apprehension about fighting Luke. I'm not sure. I tend to look at it and think Darren just fired the fuck up to go and beat up Luke Rockhold. I don't think it'll be that easy, especially from what I'm hearing. Listen, Luke is training out here in Orange County. I'm actually going to try to get a training session with him in a couple of days. You guys might see that video next week. I'm going to see firsthand how good Luke looks right now. And I already know what I get from Darren Till. I got to see it firsthand when I was on his card. And I got to see it the next time out. Like, Darren has transitioned to boxing very well. Luke, never a great boxer. So there's going to be a lot of ground to make up. But his back and forth, he said, you're 32 going on 56. There's like, what? Well, because I got a little fat on me? That's a terrible scouser, but I'm trying.
Luke, listen to what I'm saying. I am going to obliterate you on the 30th, and you know it. Upstairs, I seen it, but yeah, you were confident when I walked in, and when I walked out, you were calling people from back home like, fuck, I need to take a minute.
I'm calling people.
Yeah.
I'm calling. You're the one who's been calling everybody, trying to figure out everything you can to build your confidence
I don't need to figure out anything. I watch what you do.
I'm going to put you down.
You don't live this lifestyle. You're skateboarding in California. You're bothered about how you look.
You keep building
You're
your
bothered about the ladies. But then again, with the ladies, you're not even that good, are you? Look what you've done to Emily Vartel. Like, she's off it fucking... Do you know what I mean?
Oh my God! Darren Till is going crazy. Darren Till is soul reading Luke Rockhold right now. He said, listen, you say I don't live this lifestyle. You're out there skateboarding in California, which I don't know that he's doing that. But he's trying to hit some like actual personal points. He's like, yeah, all you care about is how you look. You're calling people back home worried. And then Luke tells him like, oh, yeah, well, you're trying to find out what I'm doing. He's like, damn right I am. And I wouldn't doubt. Now, I don't know anything, but I wouldn't doubt that Darren Till would have some people he's close to that are training around or alongside Luke Rockhold because Khamzat Chimaev is out here in Orange County training in the same gym as Luke Rockhold is right now. Not to say that Khamzat would be like telling or whatever, but him and Darren have a great relationship, and they always have since Darren went out and trained with Khamzat. He cornered Khamzat in one of his fights. Just saying, Darren knows people and knows what's going on, probably because he's good friends with all the people that are training with Luke. Very interesting. And then, by the way, the most under-the-radar shot that was just thrown there, he was like, yeah, you doing it for the ladies? Yeah, you're doing it for the ladies. And then he says, well, maybe you don't have as great a success with the ladies because we seen what you did to Demi Lovato. Fucked her right up. Luke, fight back.
Luke,
what? Hey,
what?
Hey, you run for your
you think you're ladies, man? You think you're ladies, man? Look what you're out to.
Hey, how's your lady in Brazil?
My lady's fantastic, mate. I'll say hello. There she is.
That was a good one from Luke. There you go. He said, how's your lady in Brazil? Darren Till, I don't know if they were ever like married, whatever, had a girlfriend in Brazil, had a daughter, I think, with this girl, and had her tattooed on his arm for the longest time. Oh, this is so good. And then a couple of years ago, he got it tattooed over with a gorilla. Look. He got a gorilla face tattooed over the girlfriend in Brazil. And he just showed it to Luke and said, there she is. Say hi to her.
This is my press conference.
Hey.
KSI was my daddy for the Tommy press conference, weren't you, KSI? Now I'm the fucking daddy. 3 main events. Yeah, look at KSI, because we're in partnership. Me and KSI, mams, WhatsApp group. Let's get this fucking soft Luke over. Come on. Well,
calling KSI your daddy's crazy. I know he's talking about like, hey, KSI was the man when I first came in. Now KSI and I are in partnership, you know? I'm getting to that level. To come out and be like, KSI was my daddy. It's crazy. Darren's on a heater, though, man. He's talking his shit.
But you're coming in with this cocky confidence that I'm some kind of bum. What, because I've got belly on me? Mate, what? I can fucking fight, and that's all there is to it.
Darren is fired the up, man. This is like, I think this is Darren wanting not only to prove to Luke that he is on the same level or better as a striker, as he says, but I think this is Darren wanting to prove to Darren that he can take down, like, he doesn't look at this as a boxing match versus Luke Rockhold. He looks at this as a fight versus a former UFC champion, because I think Darren, in his mind, still looks at himself as an MMA fighter, even though he's boxing right now. And anytime he gets to challenge himself versus a guy that held gold in a promotion that he didn't, this is a step up to him, right? Darren Stewart was not a step up. Anthony Taylor, not a step up. This to him is a step up because of Luke's accolades in the shared sport they had. This is why I think he's so fired up. Just like when Tommy and him were going to fight, it was a step up, right? It was, Manchester versus Liverpool. It was a bit of a rivalry. It was a name. It was those things. You see Darren fired up so much more here because he looks at Luke as a step up and someone to legitimize what he truly is, where he couldn't grab gold in the UFC. He still thought of himself as one of the best in the world.
I would like to say it's going to be an easy night for him because he's obviously had a fight before, but it was useless. But I hope you are training hard, and I hope you are, because I would, if I do knock you down, please get back up. Because I want to fight.
Bro, I saw a video of you sparring corner, man. I thought you were trying to look better on purpose. But then after a few more videos, I saw that it was real.
You corner Ben, mate.
Yeah.
Having a laugh.
Yeah.
Obviously, mate, Conor Benn, he's a professional.
Yeah, but you were raising your leg up like a little bitch, bro.
All right, cool.
That's no way to spar, right? At least face your opponent.
Mate,
and he was playing with you. He was just playing with you. And you were like this.
Well, of course, bro. He's my very good friend.
Yeah, I know. Bro, you're sitting out here saying that you always wanted to fight. You're fucking 35, mate. You never wanted to fight.
He looks like a baby.
Hey, I'm sorry. Numeiro's cooking. Maybe I don't know, but he's cooking him. Like, okay, Joey's calling him a baked bean. I don't know what that means. But he's just sticking it on him. Like you said, you wanted to fight. You're 35. If you wanted to fight, you would have fought. And Joey's like, yo, you better get up if I knock you down. Numeiro's like, bro, you ain't even fought yet. I hope you're preparing, because when I saw you spar, it didn't look like you wanted any part of a fight. Kind of sticking it on him.
Well, now Luke's questioning himself if he should have took it. Because I'm on smoke with you, mate.
I know whatever you want. You could go back to Ibiza and get...
And don't forget we said upstairs, because I've got something for you. W.A.D.E, we need that involved. KSI, please.
Any time you want, mate.
No, but you said to me before, I don't take any more, and I've never took any. What is it? You said to me upstairs, I don't take it anymore. Then you said, I've never took it. Tell me what you're on,
No,
mate.
I said I took it.
Okay, so there we go.
BBC 157.
We got a few fucking...
no.
BBC 157.
Get the W.A.D.E testing now. Come on, get it, KSI. He's on
Have
something.
you taken BPC 157?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I think everybody in this fucking room has taken.
Well, I'm the only stupid...
Oh, Luke. Oh, my God. He got caught. All right, so let me just break this down really quick. Darren Till is telling us that Luke essentially admitted to taking steroids when they were in some holding room before the press conference, and he kind of fumbled over it by being like, well, I don't take it anymore. Well, no, I never took it. And then Luke responded by saying, I took BPC 157. BPC 157 is not a steroid by the classical term of what a steroid and anabolic is, but BPC 157, I'll show you guys here, is a banned substance and on the prohibited list for WADA and USADA, and I would assume that means also for VADA. Now, what BPC 157 is an experimental peptide. So it's not necessarily a steroid, but peptides are all the rage in recovery. And BPC 157 is used to help and aid in recovery of tendon, muscle damage, like things like that. I mean, you've probably heard it on Joe Rogan's podcast. You probably heard a ton of people talk about it. And I'm going to be honest, Luke is probably not the only guy that's ever taken BPC 157, but that doesn't mean that he's currently on it. He just did a really bad job of explaining when he was put on the spot here by Darren Till what it was he was talking about and why he even brought that up to Darren in the first place. I don't understand, because now, regardless of what Luke says, he's going to be looked at, especially by Darren, as a cheater, a B.E.D. user.
The fat cunt, obviously, who's not taking it. So maybe I should... Lee, get me some fucking juice steroids.
It's not juice, you dumb fuck.
I know, because I wouldn't know what it is, but you're on it. Let's
I'm
get
not
the...
on
I
nothing.
W.A.D.E today.
I've looked this way my whole fucking life, mate.
No, you haven't.
Yes,
He keeps doing the mate thing. The funniest thing is, like, Luke is just saying it as if it's like the only way Darren will understand the sentence before he speaks.
I've just walked in the
3
room and
years.
seen you with your top off, and I said to them, I might pull out of this fight, he's looking that good.
Yeah, well,
You know what I'm saying? You're on something at 46, you're on stuff.
I'm not coming here. I'm not coming here to fight and just to show up to paycheck. I'm coming here to put a stamp on what I'm doing and adding to what I'm doing. I'm excited to box. There's been holes in my game in boxing. Now it's time to close those holes, and it's time to put you down, and time to put you back in line and teach you a lesson.
This sounds like a line from like
you've been a fan of mine. I'm gonna keep you in that bay.
Oh my God, it does sound like Darren said. It sounded like a line from an American movie. I'm gonna put you down. It does. I think sometimes Luke speaks in action movie sequences, dude. Action movie monologue, Luke. He kills me, man.
You'd think I'm not working on logistics.
You've been
boxing.
fanning around.
All I'm doing right now.
And obviously that. And you know.
I'm obviously not doing nothing.
Well, you're either
but boxing. Every day. Every damn day.
Every day.
You're going to see it.
So the guys in the gym didn't text me on Insta to say you're missing the track. You're only doing 3 laps.
See, why are you doing so much homework?
Oh, my God. Did you? So the guys in the gym are texting me, telling me that you're missing track days, which is the conditioning day. So again, I'm not going to say it's just Hamzat or whoever is, because Darren probably knows a ton of the guys over there. I mean, Rampage is over there. Armin's over there. I'm sure that there's mutual friends in that group, whether it's Hamzat's team, whoever, that Darren knows, and he said they're texting him, telling him what Luke's doing.
So, Papy, 3 years ago, you were fighting Halal Ham. Now you're stepping into the ring with Tony Ferguson. Talk to me about that journey and how you got here.
That's wild to think that Salt Papy 3 years ago was fighting Halal Ham.
Darren, Luke's called you soft, he's called you fat, he's called you every expletive under the sun today down here. But what do you actually think of Luke as a fighter? He's called you chinny.
This is the thing. I come with realness. Luke's just saying a load of mumble jumble. Like, you know, this is what I mean. There's what's get Luke in trouble. I actually think Luke could have been a goat. Like, truly. But what gets Luke in trouble is his ego, his pride, how vain he is, and all that stuff. And when you put them together as a collective, psychologically, he fails at it. Do you know what I'm saying? And he knows that's the truth sitting there now. Like, what he done with Bisping, he would have fucking smashed Bisping that night. Well, to be honest, Bisping come in and no one was taking him that night, but he come in, lally-da, because of his pride and his ego. He felt like Bisping shouldn't have been in there with him, and he got starched because of it. And that's what happens with Luke, his ego is too much. You can't have an ego like this in this game.
I have to admit, Darren.
Jeez, Darren Till just soul-read that man. And he's kind of right. At least if you go through Luke Rockhold's kind of downfall in MMA, he's kind of directly on point with what he's saying. Like, every point he just made is like true, complete fact. If Luke is still like that and he's come into this press conference a little cocky, listen, the kid's done well, he's okay, but he hasn't fought anybody, you know, that kind of thing, it could get him into trouble again.
Tony, you and Dylan Dennis are both on this card. If you guys both win your fights, is that a potential fight we'll see down the line?
Fred Talks Fighting. Great question. This is the perfect setup for a Tony Dylan Dennis fight if they both win.
Money talks, bullshit walks. So, I mean, being real, I'm here to box. So this is the fight that I'm interested in, is Salt Papy. This dude said he's going to knock me out. And then now he doesn't want to say it. As soon as you get somebody in front of you, it's a little bit harder to take something. So that pissed me off. And so I know where my energy is going to go into this camp. So that goes with anybody fucking talking shit against me.
Ooh, okay. Tony getting a little spiteful there. I like it. The question was, would Tony fight Dylan Dennis? And he said bullshit talks and money. I don't know what he said. But then he kind of turned the question on Salt Papy. I didn't know that Salt was saying he was going to knock him out, but I like it. Take something from it. And listen, a lot of people, myself included, think that Tony could be in real trouble here. I'm not afraid to say that. I think that it's a problem fighting Salt Papy in your first one coming over. But maybe Tony proves us all wrong. And I know he feeds on that kind of stuff because he always has during his career. I respect it. Feed off it, use it. I hope that it gives him some advantage in some way, or it brings back a bit of that fire that Tony may have lost in the UFC. Whatever it is, but I like that. First off, before we do the face-offs, I want to say great press conference. Way to hype this up. The guys feel energized. The moment feels like it's right. And I just think it's a great card. That's point blank, period. I thought Darren Till owned that press conference. I thought Luke Rockhold had his moments, but, Darren was just on fire today. I thought Tony Ferguson came across remotivated, reinvigorated. I think Salt Papy he's never going to be a guy that talks too much, but he's confident. And then I like this little rivalry that's brewing between Numeiro and Joey Essex. They are influencers that get it. I think Numeiro's doing a little bit more of the selling. I think Joey Essex has got a little bit more, you know, to him, it's like, oh no, I'm about to come in and smash you up. So let's take a look at their face-off first.
Numeiro returns to the ring. Joey Essex making his eagerly anticipated debut.
What are you saying? Yeah, what are you heard?
Listen, Numeiro's ready.
Yeah?
He's called calm and collected.
Yeah.
Whatever problem we see
Shut up
Joey.
like a good boy, yeah.
Very tense.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah.
We're going to see a good fight.
You're shaking already, mate. What's up with you? You're shaking, bro. You're sweating from the floor. Is that the fucking steroids, bro?
Tony Sims.
Let's do a bonus
from a boxing family.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, do I look like I'm on
go.
steroids? Yeah, bro. Yeah, you're not built for this, bro.
Speaking of wind up, Numeiro, trust me.
It's not fight night, bro.
We'll see.
Yeah, build.
Yeah, okay.
What?
You'll see.
Yeah, shut up.
You'll see.
Shut up.
I like it, man. I like it. So Numeiro told him he was already shaking. This one right here, keep an eye on it. Good face-off. I know that Charlie is hosting this thing, but they gotta lay out when they're doing the face-off because the boys are talking. You can't be talking while the fighters are talking. There's too much talking.
Being cool, calm, and collected, he always will be. I find it mad, Charlie. This geezer was uploading TikToks doing the running man dance. Now he face-offs against Tony Ferguson.
Tony said he throwing sand already. Bobby's like, nah, I do the salt. I'll leave the sand to you. Legend. He boxing gloves now, so he won't be able to do it. But when he threw sand in the Justin Gaethje fight, he grabbed it off the floor and threw sand. Oh my God. The memories, man.
100%, like he said on stage, this is what dreams are made of, you know. Papy is a very good boxer. I really thought he had some amateur background or boxed when he was younger because he's adapted to it like a duck with water.
Well, there we are. What a fight we have for you. So exciting to see Tony Ferguson on Misfits against Papy. Now to Dan with the next face-off.
Good face-off, good face-off.
Luke
Here we go.
Rockhold and Darren Till.
Here we go. Main event face-off.
Well, here we go.
Luke fakes a
takedown.
Event. Oh, Jesus. They go chest to chest right away.
No messing about, straight to it.
Straight to it. I think kind of after the press conference there, we expected that.
Oh, my God. Luke's kind of bullying him a little bit. Now, again, I don't know if this is like any indication. Luke just straight, I mean, this is just a strength test, right? They're boxing. They're not going to grapple. Immediately, both guys start grappling and getting collar ties, but Luke just walks through him here.
The main event. I was expecting that.
No messing about, straight.
Now, granted, Darren does have one of the security guards pulling him back
straight
as well.
To it. I think kind of after the press conference
collar tie.
There, we expected that. Darren
collar tie.
Headbutting Luke Rockhold there.
Mate, you know
they're
what?
trying to grapple. The neck's been caught.
They want to give it to each other, but when all said and done is, at the end of this, these two personalities look like they could gel very well.
This is so good, man.
And that's why we're going to see a massive fight with these two, because they both want to win that back.
Styles make fights, and I think this one will be an absolute banger. Darren Till often getting in people's heads. I must say, Luke does look cool, calm, and collected, Charlie.
Yeah, he does, and he has looked at it since I've laid eyes on him. Yeah, he looks confident. He looks like he knows something that others may not know.
Yeah, bro.
And it's good to see Darren Till always getting under the skin.
This is good. They're both professionals. They're not going to swing on each other. There's just a bit of a, I don't know what you call this, a macho off between the two of them right there, right? Again, this mostly happens in grappling and MMA. They want to get hands on each other. This is going to sound super pause-worthy, but just stay with me. How are you feeling right now? Are you a little soft? Like, what's going on? Let me feel how strong you are. Like, this type of push-pull stuff happens, and like I said, they're both professionals. They're not going to fight right there, but it just gives a sense of realism. It gives a sense of energy, of fight feel, a big fight feel. This is just the beginning to the build-up for August 30th, AO Arena. I don't think this first presser could have gone any better. Darren Till holding court. Dan Hardy being a maestro up there, just zinging questions left and right, controlling the pace of it. KSI there promoting all the big names involved. The energy is back. Dylan Dennis hasn't even touched down yet. This one right here, folks, is going to be special. Tune in August 30th. I will be there doing some commentary, potentially some other things as well. We don't even have the full card yet. There's going to be more fights announced. Stay tuned. But my question out of here is we finally in this video is, what do you make of this first press conference? Who is in whose head? Is Darren Till already soul reading Luke Rockhold? Is Tony Ferguson going to prove everybody wrong? The 110% of people that are doubting him doing Tony math. Or is Papy going to take the next step in his Misfits journey? Do we have Numeiro as a brand new name in this scene coming in talking his crazy shit to Joey Essex? Or is Joey Essex going to take Tony Sims' advice and lock in and take this fight seriously and build his own journey in Misfits? I don't have any answers yet, but we're just a month away from the card. Coverage is coming soon. Like I said, I'm going to try to get out and train and do some stuff with Luke Rockhold, so stay tuned for that. But August 30th, AO Arena, Misfits 22, Ring of Thrones, is the date, is the time, is the place. And all these questions will have answers. What happens then? Guess we'll find out.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me.